Hey there, vacation rental owner or manager. I'm Kara, and today we're talking about my essential rules you've probably never heard to decorate an STR for more bookings and revenue. By the end of this episode, you'll know some nitty-gritty tactics and psychology of using decor as a major part of your marketing. Listen in. Hi, vacation rental owner. Welcome to Step Up Your STR, the podcast all about specialized decorating so you can get more bookings and make max revenue. Today, I'm going into my top 10 decorating rules for STRs. These aren't just nice to have things. These are must follow principles that separate high earning rentals from the ones that struggle to book nights. And I know that there are a lot out there who are struggling. If you want a space that wows guests and keeps your calendar full, keep listening. Rule number 1, bold pays off. Playing it safe is the fastest way to get ignored. Bold color, bold elements, and personality that is done well, those aren't just fun, they are profitable. A really unique and well-executed space stands out in this sea of gray and beige rentals. Now, think of it this way. The most successful Airbnbs are not the ones that blend in. They're the ones that makes guests say, wow, I have to stay here. That's what gets you booked over and over again. Bold pays off. Rule number 2, clarity creates confidence. When you have a clear picture, you can be confident in your actions. For example, if you get a quote on how much it costs to replace your air conditioner, that clarity may let you know that it's more affordable than you originally thought. When you know how to price your STR, you can feel confident in how much you'll earn. And this principle definitely applies to how your STR looks. A cluttered STR looks confusing and makes potential guests hesitate, while a well-designed, wonderful space builds trust instantly. If you're unsure how to pull off STR specialized decorating, and when I say specialized, it really is different from regular decorating if you want your STR to do its best. The clarity you can get from professional advice, like from me, will make you confident. So getting quotes, having clarity, it pays off in higher nightly rates and better reviews. Rule number 3, architecture is bossy, and you can't ignore your boss. Your STR structure that you can't change or that you choose not to change, that architecture is calling at least some of the shots. So for example, if you have a sky-high ceiling, you'll need to use oversized art or lighting to anchor the space. If you have a quirky layout, work with it, not against it. Fighting architecture makes your space feel awkward instead of intentional. So for another example, if your rental is in a historic home and you have intricate moldings, don't strip out all that character to a stark modern look. Instead, lean into those details with complementary design choices, much more cohesive. Respect your bossy architecture. Rule number 4, save smart, spend smarter. Some things are worth skimping on, and others not so much. So invest where it counts, like durable furniture, really luxurious bedding, and certain pieces that are unique and really make your space stand out. Saving money on the wrong things will cost you in the long run. For instance, buying cheap chairs that break after a few months means that you'll be replacing them sooner than you'd like, for sure. But a high quality sofa that stands up to wear and tear, that's money well spent. Prioritize guest experience over short-term savings. So save smart, spend smarter. Rule number 5, if you hate your main piece, you'll hate the whole space. If your sofa, bed, or dining table isn't working, the whole room will feel off. These are anchors of your space, and they set the tone for everything else. If you start with a piece that you dislike, you'll find yourself making design compromises around it. And this will make your space just not look very good. And this is a huge do not do this. Don't do that because guests book with their eyes first. How your STR looks is that first line of contact between you and a potential guest. No matter how great the other decor is, if your anchor piece is yucky, the space will never look right. The fix is to choose a wonderful main piece for each room. And then the rest of your design decisions will fall into place much easier. Rule number 6, seats for everyone. Every guest needs a place to sit in every space where they're going to gather. So that includes the living room, dining room, patio. Imagine a group of 6 guests who are renting your space, only to find there are only 4 chairs around the dining table. That's a bad review waiting to happen. So definitely think beyond just heads in beds. Make sure there are enough seats for meals, relaxation, and socializing. Thoughtful seating arrangements lead to better guest experiences, and that leads to better ratings and more bookings. Rule number 7, bigger is better. When it comes to art, rugs, and curtains, size matters. Go big on these items. Be brave and go big. Probably bigger than you think you need. It'll make your space feel grand and luxurious. Tiny rugs make a room look cheap and disconnected, but oversized ones will anchor the space beautifully. The same goes for curtains. Hang them high and wide and make sure that they go all the way to the floor. This will make your ceilings appear taller and your room feel bigger. And for art, a large, well-placed piece of art makes a statement that smaller, scattered pieces just can't match. Bigger and fewer is also better with accessories. 3 large pillows on a sofa looks way better in listing photos than 6 small pillows. Small accessories usually look like clutter, as does small art and small curtains and small rugs. Bigger is better. Rule number 8, if it's visible, it's decor. Everything guests see make your space look good or bad. That means everything, trash cans, soap dispensers, even the Wi-Fi sign. Make sure it all looks intentional, especially in your listing photos. A sleek and subtle trash can or a beautifully labeled coffee station elevates your property. Every item in your STR should either enhance how it looks and feels or blend in seamlessly. Details do matter. Guests notice them more than you think. Rule number 9, STR size does not equal revenue size. A small STR can bring in big revenue if it's designed and marketed correctly. A well-decorated condo can outperform a poorly designed mansion. It's all about maximizing appeal before they rent and during their rental. So use carefully chosen furniture, optimize your layout, and focus on aesthetics that make your place feel inviting and high-end as possible. Guests don't care about square footage as much as they care about how a space feels and looks. And a thoughtfully designed small space can feel just as luxurious as a large one. Rule number 10, choose your hard. Running an STR that barely scrapes by is hard. Running a highly successful STR business where you take some risks for more payoff is also hard. Choose which hard you want. One leads to likely profit. The other leads to certain frustration. It's easy to cut corners and do the bare minimum to try to make your rental seem good enough. But that usually results in low occupancy and low revenue. You just blend in with all the other competition. On the flip side, investing in great interior design, smart amenities, and an amazing guest experience takes effort, but it pays off in a thriving business. So that's rule number 10. Choose your hard. There you have it. My top STR decorating rules that will take your rental from forgettable to fully booked. Follow these and guests will give you rave reviews. You'll have photos that sell and you'll be much more likely to have a business that thrives. I've seen it over and over again. If you have questions or need help making your STR stand out, I'd be happy to assist. I'll leave a link in the description box. Thanks for joining in, and I look forward to talking again next time.